was lucky. I found what I loved to do early in life. Woz and I started Apple in my parents' garage when I was 20. We worked hard, and in 10 years, Apple had grown from just the two of us in a garage into a $2 billion company with over 4,000 employees. We just released our finest creation, the Macintosh, a year earlier, and I just turned 30. And then I got fired. How can you get fired from a company you started? What had been the focus of my entire adult life was gone, and it was devastating. I really didn't know what to do for a few months. I felt that I had let the previous generation of entrepreneurs down. I was a very public failure, and I even thought about running away from the valley. But something slowly began to dawn on me. I still loved what I did.
We are going to make it or break it based on whether we can provide products to higher education and services and relationships to higher education that no one else provides. And I think we ought to spend 100% of our time thinking about that. And if we can't do that, then we ought to go broke.
And so I decided to start over. I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again, less sure about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. During the next 5 years, I started a company named Next, another company named Pixar, and fell in love with an amazing woman who would become my wife. I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired from Apple. It was awful tasting medicine, but I guess the patient needed it. Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, and don't settle. So keep looking, don't settle.
Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back. Today is Wednesday, November 21st, 2018. And welcome back. Happy hump day. Happy day before Thanksgiving. Hope all you guys are doing all right out there. I know it's been pretty difficult. It's been a pretty rough week. And I'm not just talking about this week, I'm talking about last week, so 7 days. It's been pretty rough last couple weeks, give or take. I guess 7 days total, more. But you guys understand what I'm, obviously if you're watching this and you already know what's up. That's why I played that video at the beginning of today's program, because again, I just felt that it was very necessary. I even asked a couple of you guys out there on Discord, and I think I got a couple answers back for sure. It's like, hey, what kind of episode should I make today? And it's in the air. I can feel it. We can all feel it. The fact that we need this right now. We need a little bit of motivation, inspiration, what have you. It's rough out there. It just is. Within our space, it's not looking good. And so the OGs, OGs out there, like me, like a bunch of you guys out there, we already know what's up. This ain't nothing new. This ain't gonna be the first, and this wasn't the first, and this is not gonna be the last. All right, that's for sure. And for all you newbies out there, again, please hang in there. This is nothing. We go through these kind of things all the freaking time. Again, why by the way, so this morning as I was doing a few errands, I was just trying to find the right speech, the right person to talk. I really didn't even want to put Steve Jobs at the beginning. I was trying to find somebody else, but I don't know. Honestly, there wasn't anyone that I could find there, that was gonna really bring home everything that I'm trying to say and that I'm always trying to push out there better than he. And that's it. That's really it. I mean, honestly. And I think today's video, I'm gonna fill it with a bunch of these fucking things. I'm gonna keep it kind of short.
So never give up. Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish. It's not easy. If it was easy, there'd be no Kerry Washington. If it was easy, there'd be no Taraji Henson, P. Henson. If it were easy, there'd be no Octavia Spencer. But not only that, if it were easy, there'd be no Viola Davis. If it were easy, there'd be no Michael T. Williamson, no Stephen McKinley Henderson, no Russell Hornsby. If it were easy, there'd be no Denzel Washington. So, keep working, keep striving, never give up, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. So, keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. See you at work.
It is Thanksgiving, or what have you. It seems like the crypto space is kind of dead. Not because they killed it, but just because, you know, again, everyone's on holiday, everyone's doing their you know, vacation time, you know, stuffing the turkey, buying gifts, whatever. You know, making a cranberry sauce, you already know. So, today's episode is going to be more about giving thanks than anything else. It's going to be a little bit of motivation, a little inspiration, and all that good stuff, if you guys haven't figured it out yet. But again, I don't know if you guys can hear here. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but one of my neighbors plays for the symphony. He plays the oboe. And again, just like a lot of you guys out there, just like me, just like him, we are doing what we love. If you haven't found what you love yet, go find it. I think a lot of you guys within this space have already found what you love or are in the process of finding it. And again, age is no excuse. Nothing is an excuse. Whether you're 20 years old, whether you're 40 years old, whether you're 60 years old, there's plenty of fucking time. Okay, you gotta remember how many years you got left on this earth, and you gotta maximize that to the max. You know what I mean? But seriously, you gotta wake up every fucking morning and ask yourself, is this my last day on earth? If this was my last day on earth, how would I go about it?
And you grew up good and wonderful. It was great just watching every day was like a privilege. Then the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Okay? If you wake up in the morning and say, I don't wanna do this, is this gonna further me into my future? Is this gonna take me to the point where I wanna be? If it does, keep going. If it doesn't, and it's for too many days in a row of you doing things that you know are not going to take you to where you want to go, stop doing it, and so on and so forth. You know what you need to do. Right now, as we're watching everything in the space blow up, deteriorate right in front of our eyes, everything, every piece of news, the space, the everything, you know, the coin, everything's just getting hammered. This is, again, the time in which you need to question yourself and ask yourself, is this what I want to do? Am I in the space for the right reasons? And so on and so forth. Again, if you are in the space for the right reasons, if you know what's going on with literally what's really going on, none of this is any problem, and it's not. Because again, what the fuck do you care that your coin went from, your Bitcoin went from 6,500 all the way to 4,000? Were you gonna cash it out in a couple days? No, you weren't. So if you weren't gonna cash that out in a couple days, what the fuck does it matter that it went down? You already know in the end where it's going. Not just Bitcoin, but everything else. Remember last year, around this time, or actually a little further, but remember around last year when people were, we got to mid-December and it was already at 17, 18, 20K, and people all over the place like, fuck, I wish I would have bought it at the bottom. I wish I would have bought it at 4,000. I wish I would have bought it at 6. I wish I would have bought it whatever. Well, where are all those people now? Where did everybody go? Why isn't everybody buying it up? Because again, it's all about the mental psychology of us humans out there. When we're at the top, when we're going all the way up, everyone wants to be part of that. They want to jump on the bandwagon. They don't want to miss out. FOMO. As soon as it takes a big dump, like right now, and all of a sudden all your dreams have been answered, all your prayers have been answered, everyone gets scared. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, why did it go down to that price? Oh, I'm scared. I'm not going to buy in. And then the same, and it's a cycle, you know what I mean? The FUD. But again, you know what I mean? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I never bought anything at fucking 18K or whatever the fuck it was. I bought in early 2017. I don't have any fucking money now. I don't have anything now, but are you kidding me? Like I was just saying on Discord, kind of like laughing. But if for whatever, but again, I'm kidding, not kidding. But for whatever reason, Bitcoin gets down to like $1,000 or 2K or some shit like that, bro, I still have a drone up there. I still got a fucking things like my ass that I can sell. I'll fucking prostitute this fucking horse. It's legal out here, by the way. Whatever, to get some money to at least get one Bitcoin or get close to one. Are you fucking kidding me right now? So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, guys, please understand what's going on here and where we're at and the opportunity that you're looking at right now. Seriously. You guys should be doubling down, and not even doubling down, like even tripling, quadrupling down. Now, I'm not telling you to go buy right now. No, no, no. Go right now. Now is the time to go and again, do whatever you got to do, a little extra work, a little extra whatever, and make a couple extra bucks, a couple extra anything. Go figure it out. You know who you are, everyone, okay? But you know what you got to do for your individuality, whatever. Go out there, make a few bucks, and then once the bottom is in, again, just be obsessed with everything that's going on right now. Once the bottom is in, you buy in, and that's it. And you'll be so fucking happy because you're going to be riding that wave all the way to the top. Okay? And this is what we got to do now. We cannot be discouraged. We have to be encouraged. We cannot be depressed. We need to be extremely ecstatic and happy. And so on and so forth. Okay? Everything that we've been talking about the last couple days, everything from like, the IMMO Foundation, Ripple, the SDR, the Rothschilds, the evil motherfuckers, everyone, all that shit that we've been talking about, again, guys, all that can be very easily used to depress you, to make you feel horrible, to make you feel even worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Okay? I guess I'm fucking nuts or crazy because to me, all that shit is just giving me more energy, more encouragement, more reason to fight back, and so on and so forth. You know how the old saying goes, it's like don't corner a cat or don't corner or whatever, I don't know. But it's like, again, why? Because even, if you try to grab a cat in the corner, sure, you might be able to grab it, but bro, you're gonna get scratched, you're gonna get all fucked up, you're gonna get all whatever. So that's kind of like where we're at now, you know what I mean? And again, the cat's still gonna escape most likely, So that's kind of like what I'm trying to get at here, you know what I mean? Like, guys, yeah, sure, we're David right now, and we're going up against Goliath, but remember who fucking won, okay? Let's not forget about that, okay? And how he beat the giant, literally with a fucking sling and a rock, right? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, so again, please, guys, let's not remember that. Let's not forget that's who we are and what we're going up against and what we're doing right now. At the end of the day, we're gonna fucking win. We are winning. That's why we see so much pushback. That's why we see, everything that we're seeing. Literally, look, how about this? I was talking to somebody last night because we were just talking, news stories and shit like that, and he sent me I don't know what the fuck we were talking about. We were just talking about whatever. But then all of a sudden, like, yeah, he sent me some sort of video of a bunch of like army vehicles and a bunch of military vehicles, you know, going into Louisiana, going into the South. And all of a sudden, you know, again, the militarization of the United States of America. I've talked about this a lot. If a lot of you guys out there that are conspiracy theory people know about this, all right? We know that we're, you know, again, that they're getting ready for something. There's all these military vehicles all over the U.S. in spots, you know, what is it? In not perfect spots. What's the word I'm looking for? In strategic places, you know, the FEMA camps, you know, everything from like Targets to Walmarts to all these things, you know, being converted into prisons and FEMA camps and shit like that, and so on and so forth. They're getting ready for something big. And so we were talking about that, and then all of a sudden we're talking something about the migrants, and bam. Oh, by the way, this last batch of weed that I got from this last guy, wow. But oregano, I mean. But anyways, what I was saying is that it started getting me thinking, because we were talking about the caravan and the Mexican shit and all that stuff too, because remember, I'm looking at it from our side, and I was looking at a story about the people in Tijuana and how the people in Tijuana, again, by the way, Tijuana is very different from the rest of the state of Mexico, I mean the country of Mexico, and so on and so forth. And just as the Mexicans were very receptive and giving, all as the caravan was going all the way through Mexico, once they got to Tijuana, which is again right next to San Diego, and it's America pretty much. It's not, but it is. The people up there are very different. I used to visit Tijuana a lot, and it's very different up there. And the people, you know, the Mexican people up there are like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Go back where you came from. There ain't no American dream. Wake the fuck up. And the people in the caravan don't want to hear that. And so anyway, so we were discussing all that. Come on, truck, hurry up. And we were discussing all that shit, and we were talking about that, and it started getting me thinking. It's like, well, wait a minute. Maybe, because remember, like, a lot of people out there saying that this caravan is fake, that this caravan is being put up there, the whole fucking thing. Shit, battery's about to die. You know, all that good stuff. Don't be surprised if, again, that's just a tactic so that the U.S. can militarize the South, the southern border, everything around, you know, again, the southern rim, and especially in the southern border, for a purpose. And they're using the immigrant caravan as an excuse. So for example, if all of a sudden they would be militarizing all of that, the whole southern border and the southern states, you know, people would be asking questions, like a lot of questions, like what the fuck are you guys doing? But if all of a sudden there's this migrant caravan and how people are very easily led and sheeple, you know, it's again, you know, there's a caravan of like a bunch of, I don't know, a couple thousand people, and we need our army, the whole fucking, you know, the whole fucking fist of the army to fucking fist them at the border. Like, what? Isn't that a little bit too much overkill? But again, since everyone is so polarized and in their little fucking camps, you know, meaning in their tribes, you know, it's like, oh, fuck the immigrants, or oh my god, the poor immigrants, whatever, and it's not really looking at the big picture. That's why they're able to get away, and by they I mean the government. That's why they're able to get away with, you know, doing all that stuff. But again, don't be so. Again, those Mexicans, it doesn't seem like they're going to cross that border. It seems like they're going to be stuck in Tijuana, and that might even cause like another level. One second, let me turn this off. Like that might add like another level of intensity, meaning that all of a sudden now Mexico and the U.S. are going to be, you know, fighting, you know, angry at each other. Not really, but you know, on the surface. So for the plebeians, you know, for the sheep, Mexico and the U.S. might be fighting against each other, all because of that caravan. And all of a sudden you see Mexico be like, you know what, fuck you guys, we're not going to let you guys in. And then the United States is like, you know what, fuck you guys, we're not going to let anyone in. And bam. And why would they do that? Why are they trying to keep everybody in? And by the way, why aren't they doing that to the Canadian border? Again, there's a reason I'm hanging out here in Mexico. Oh, by the way, all my legal status, all that shit's already great. So, but again, there's a reason why I'm out here, okay, and not in Canada. If I was in Canada, it would have been like if I was in Montana or Wyoming or whatever. So it wasn't going to help. It wasn't going to help. It's just another state. And I know they're two different countries, but they're very, you know, intertwined and closely related and all that shit. You know what I mean? You go, you fuck, you know, what is it? You have too many parking tickets and you go to fucking Ottawa, they'll fucking go get you in Ottawa. You get what I'm saying? That's just not going to happen here. And so that's the big difference. All right? That's why they're going to fucking do what they got to do with the borders and all that shit. Again, because you go to Canada, don't worry, they'll go get you. They'll fucking send Sasquatch after your ass. You cross the border to Mexico, again, outside of doing something highly illegal, like killing people or doing a lot of horrible, horrible things, you're good. You're good everywhere south of the border. So that's the thing. And again, we're seeing every fucking day, more and more people's lives are getting destroyed over a dime bag, or over, again, insulting somebody, or saying the wrong thing to the wrong person, or doing whatever. All of a sudden, like, all these fucking things are happening. Their lives are ruined, and it's like, people are like, well, fuck it, I might not have any more options here in the States. Maybe I should go live somewhere else. I'm not saying Mexico, I'm saying anywhere. And so we're seeing a lot of that stuff. And so right now, whether it comes to that subject, or we're talking about crypto, or we're talking about your actual life and what you want to do with your life, this is the time to act. During the most uncomfortable time in your life, that is when you see the most growth. When you are extremely comfortable, nothing happens, man. Nothing fucking happens. All right? It's all about being uncomfortable and embracing uncomfortable. It's about embracing the losses. It's about embracing negativity. And again, like the saying says, when life gives you lemons, you make the best motherfucking lemonade on the motherfucking block. And that's the thing. When you get hit over the fucking head with a brick of negativity, you got to get that brick and be like, oh, cool, a free brick. Maybe if I get enough of these bricks, I can build a fucking house and sell it. You get what that's the mentality you need to take. Again, if you follow society's, if you follow what society tells you, then you're fucking crazy for thinking that, because society and the way they tell us to live our life is like, oh, you get hit over the head with a brick, then you need to go down these steps, instead of doing what I'm telling you, which is, again, you get hit over the head with a brick and you're like, oh, cool, free brick, maybe I can do something with this. That kind of shit, that kind of mentality, okay?
Real quick, this is just a rant, very simple, and something that I want you to pass on or watch every Monday morning, because the level of complaining is unacceptable. Look, what if I told you this was the last Monday morning of your life? What if I told you you die this week? Would you complain about your crap job or that test you don't want to take? I doubt it. You would go much higher level thinking. Well, that's really what it takes. It takes understanding that if you're not pumped right now, if you're begrudging what you're about to do, if you're not looking forward to it, look, I respect practicality. You gotta go through school because your parents want to. You gotta pay your rent. You got student loans, I get it. But please recognize the world we're living in. We're living in a world where there's so much more opportunity. This internet thing created way more opportunity for all of us, way more. I mean, look, you might not even be alive. Like, your mom and dad could have had sex like 3 minutes later and you wouldn't even exist, and you're complaining. You could have ended up being a bus, a tree. I just don't get the mentality of being head down sad on a Monday morning. I'm gonna make Monday morning my bitch. I'm gonna make you Saturday Monday morning. That's what I wanna do every morning, and that's what I want from you. Please, take a step back and think about how awesome it actually is. And then recognize that you can attack the world in a totally different way because you were lucky enough to be born during this era. Fuck you, Monday.
So again, as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by the dead battery, even when the battery dies, don't get mad, just charge it and put a new battery in. That's it. It's not that hard, guys. I mean, for real, everything I'm fucking saying could be used in a myriad of ways, all right? So I think I'm gonna end it here because, again, it's Thanksgiving. I got a turkey to stuff. By turkey, I mean the horse. And yeah, I got a lot of things to do. Now, as for tonight, I was gonna go on Twitch later tonight, Bit.tube, do my live feed, but I'm gonna play it by ear. Not sure if I'm gonna do that tonight because it just seems like it's fucking dead everywhere. Everyone's busy doing their stuff. And so it's like, I don't know, I would rather be doing other things that I need to be doing than just going live for 2 people. You know what I mean? If you guys wanna chat, you guys know where to hit me up. You already know who you are. But if I do go live, again, I'll announce it on Discord. I'll kind of like announce it and I'll go live maybe for a little while. It all depends. It's all really going to depend on you guys, whether you guys are going to be around or not. Because again, if you're not, I have a million things to do and I'd rather just get started. Because remember, I got a lot of work to do these next days, these next 4 or 5 days. And I would rather, I kind of would like to rest at least one of those fucking days, but I got a lot of shit I got to do. So, we'll play it by ear, okay? So if I can get started on that tonight, I would rather be doing that, okay? Just being honest, you know, deal with it. I know it's hard for a lot of you guys, you know, I'm here every fucking day, and now you guys are not gonna see me for a bunch of days, so bear with me, guys, hang in there. It's gonna be all right, I promise, I promise. Worst case scenario, I'll turn on the camera and I'll just point it at him, and he'll hang out with you guys, okay, for a few days. Actually, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. Maybe that actually might get more viewers than just me by myself. So. All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much for everything. Seriously, it is Thanksgiving after all, right? So I have to give my thanks. I want to give my thanks to all of you guys. I want to give my thanks to YouTube, believe it or not, you know, for allowing me to make these videos. And I mean, not just allow me to make the videos, but allow me to put them up so that you guys can watch them and you guys can find me. I want to give thanks to Bit.tube. I want to give thanks to Twitch. I want to give thanks to all of you guys out there. Every one of you guys. You guys know all of you guys who you are. Okay? All of you. Every one of you. I'm not gonna name any names because again, there's so many motherfucking names that I know I'm gonna miss a few of you guys and I'm gonna get some fucking angry letters or something. But again, you guys know who you are. I thank you guys all the fucking time. I fucking love you, all right? And you guys are beyond the best, super humbling, super, I mean, wow. Just wow. Just wow. And yeah, I mean, I'm at a loss for words. So that's why sometimes I don't talk about that, because it's one of those things that, again, lost for words, which is very rare for me. I don't know if you guys have heard. All right, guys, seriously. I fucking love you guys to death. I love you guys to the next extreme, okay? That's it, and we're gonna cut it short here, okay? If you guys love the program, love everything, please become a patron. Please hit me up down below. Again, they got links to the Discord where we all gather as a big friendly family, links to the live feeds, links to everything. I got a million motherfucking links down there. And guess what? They're all free. Enjoy them. Learn. Binge. Learn. 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 Spread the fucking news. Yeah, no, I just noticed that. I love you guys, okay? So don't forget to please like, subscribe, share, eat turkey, tofurkey, ham, mashed potatoes, whatever the fuck it is you guys do on Thanksgiving. In my family, we eat rice and beans and shit. And guayaba. But regardless, guys, and pumpkin pie. Always have pumpkin pie, right? No matter what. No matter where you're from, you eat pumpkin pie. They even have pumpkin pie out here in fucking Mexico, guys, all right? Just FYI. So, again, guys, big fucking hug. All right? I want to give you guys, again, all the love that you guys, I'm trying to give you guys as much love as you guys give me. And seriously, hang in there, guys. Hang in there. Everything is gonna be totally fine. Seriously. I know you guys might not see it now, but I think a lot of you guys do see it. Just hang in there, guys. I'm telling you, we're gonna be looking back at these days. We're gonna be looking back at this time in the future, and we're gonna be like, wow, man, not only did we survive, but we made it through. We're beyond OGs, and so on and so on and so forth and beyond, okay? So, thanks again for everything. Hope you enjoy this video, and which is the one I thought I was gonna put at the beginning, but it's just a video on, well, you'll see in a second. Love you. And I'll see you guys in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Monday fucking morning. As a matter of fact, I'll see you guys Sunday night. I'm probably gonna do a weekend review, okay? So I'll see you guys Sunday night to get ready for Monday morning, okay? So I'll see you guys for Sunday night, weekend review. Hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving and amazing holidays. And enjoy your weekend, enjoy Black Friday, enjoy everything. And again, hopefully nothing crazy happens, but if something crazy happens, I promise I will go on. Whether I go live or I make a video or something, I will do something. As long as everything remains boring, I'm gonna stay offline. If some shit happens, I'll be back, all right? I think I'll be back Sunday night though, regardless. No matter what the fuck happens, you know? Oh shit, there's a meteor. No, the pigs are flying. No. Okay, never mind. Later, guys. Love you. See you. Have a great holiday and enjoy. Bye.
I'm doing what I enjoy doing. It's like other men like to play golf, so they play golf every chance they can. So you don't say to them, how come you're playing golf today? You played last week. It was the same with me. To me, It is such fun creating characters, writing stories. It's an exciting life, and when you do something that you know the fans seem to enjoy, that gives you such satisfaction, you don't want to stop. Being interested in what you're doing. I know my father, the poor guy, it was during the Depression, and he was out of work most of the time. So his life was shorter, and it was because there was nothing really that he was doing that could interest him. But I think if you do what really excites you, it just keeps you going as long as possible. Believe it or not, I almost never have been stuck on anything. Writing comes very easily to me. Everything else in the world is tough, but writing, I don't have any problem with that. I can't write fast enough to keep up with the things I want to say. I think whatever you do, you should do what you most want to do and what you're best at. Too many people don't really do what their heart's desire is, but they try to do something else because they think, well, it'll be easy to get a job or to make money. And if that happens, then when you're doing it, you feel like you're working. But if you do what you really want to do, you feel like you're playing. It's easier for you to do. I know I wanted to be a musician when I was young, but I had no talent for it. If I had wasted time trying to be a musician, I'd have either been a failure or I'd have been just an ordinary musician. But I love writing also, and it came easier to me. So I figured I'd stay with that. I think you have to do what you do best and what you enjoy. And I began to realize that entertainment is very important in people's lives. Most people, almost everybody, have lives that have problems and troubles and things to worry about. And if you can entertain somebody, take his or her mind off the things that would normally be bothering them, that's a good thing to do. Mostly, I've just enjoyed everything I've been doing, and I think my professional life has been a source of much pleasure for me.